Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi guys, how you doing? Just me, back again. And I believe I left us in the mine. The slate mine. And here we are in the slate mine. Apparently it runs like a big loop, according to what the lad said, so we're going to run a lap. I think we came from that way. Oh, bats. I hate those flock things. Really do. So we were facing him, and I think it was either left or right. Let's go left instead, because I'm pretty sure that we did not come in through here. Checkpoint. Please remain behind the line and wait to be called forward. You're not the boss of me. Oh. Looks like it's going out into the rest of the world. Where is it going out? It's into Skethermore. Alright. I think that comes in close to the so-called castle of the Druids. Which we may need to go into. Huh, what do we have over here? Let us... More pistol ammo is always welcome. I'm going to bet I can't go up this way. I'm correct. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to make you fall over. You were so restful. More booze. They tell me my inventory's full, but I don't think my inventory can possibly get full of booze. That's what my experience tells me anyway. Well, this is heading out someplace else, not Skethermore. Slattendale. Is that the way I came in? Because I thought I came in from Slattendale. I thought this was the way I came in, but I could very well be mistaken, because that was yesterday. Pretty sure, though, it was, because I think I remember this little dead end here. Bugger off. Yeah, this I got into here from, I think, Slattendale, behind, like, the outlaw camp. Yeah, Slattendale. I was right. Okay. Well, we're going to head off to what I think is near the camp, the so-called castle of the Druids in Skethermore. I think it was in Skethermore. Not sure. Maybe not. The prison's in Skethermore. I know that. That is a robot. I'm there. That's the interchange entrance. Wyndham. Skethermore Prison. Protocol camp. That is Brinsop Manor ruins. Well, one thing I'm going to do. We're going to get out the rifle. We're going to attempt to pop the fire canister. No, we're not. Apparently, he's going to wander around some. We have... Alright, let's see. I got one. We got the other. No. Okay. My assumption is if we hit the burnination stuff, he can't shoot us. And we hit the fuel. He can't flamethrower us. And he was burning for a second. And maybe I can't hit the fuel tanks from the front. Doesn't look like I can. The right-hand one is still burning. The other one, not so much. The slate mine ruins. Made hostile sounding noises. I'm a nice person. He's got the flamethrower action going. Oh, he's got an atomic battery I can take. My inventory is full. I have no food. Drop and drop. Oh. An unexplored cellar. Well, I'm gonna save, do my first save of the day. That would be. And we're going into the unexplored cellar. Beer is pretty much bread. It's fine. Thank you. I couldn't agree more. It's just liquid bread. How you doing, Warp? Got lights on. More pistol ammo. Never gets old. Cellar documents. A series of hastily scribbled notes accompanied by indecipherable shorthand. 2 months since disaster. Radios down. Exodus to woods. Follow. Strict martial law. Protocol. Still no word from illegible. Are scientists still alive? Now, I know that there were Russian agents somewhere, and that one of them was heading for a cellar somewhere, so this might be that. Well, that's an interesting little painting on the wall. Given that there is someone named Witch Jago in the game. Oh. I hate these little hordes of critters. They're really annoying. And they're not a fun game mechanic. They're just an annoying one. Now we've got a little lion in the snow. I'll squeeze through here. Oh my god, I put on so much weight. More pistol ammo. A revolver. A BARD crate. Training stimulants. I'll take that. More pistol ammo. How am I doing on the training stimulants? Just one. A button. A button. That's not suspicious at all. I'll be pushing that in just a moment. Looks like it has a power leading off over in that direction. Well, whatever I did wasn't obvious. Let me check back over here, make sure that nothing else popped out over here. Not that it would make much sense for it to, but hey, you can never know for sure. So, we've got painting here of what looks like a wooden fence or something broken through. Another button. Aha! Aha! This opened up. And now a lever. Aha! Sometimes poking around helps you find things. Hello there. Welcome. Exploratory gameplay. I am a fan. In that concrete monastery of an outpost. Enter the interchange from Skethermore. The rumored entrance location's been marked on the map. Was hiding in some bushes to dodge a patrol, as one does. I got lucky for once. Didn't seem that way at first, mind you. The Great Oaths threw down their kit and awarded themselves a sly breather right by my hiding place. Of course, they started gossiping like old wives, and one mentioned something called the interchange, the entrance to which is apparently in or near the foot of that concrete monstrosity of an outpost they use. It seems that their captain is very keen to get in, but they can't get in past the door. Another mystery. May have to stay that way, too. That area's alive with soldiers. Very dangerous. Just wanted to remove all the exclamation points so I can see when I get something new. I'm enjoying it. Mostly because I'm a big fan of exploratory gameplay, like I was just poking around to get the doors open here. I enjoy that. It's got lots of... It has some puzzles, and they seem to be fair and not terribly difficult, but require some thought. The storyline is increasingly good. I'm playing at the easiest difficulty, so I haven't had much real problem with the combat. My main issues with the game are... it's very difficult dealing with the inventory, as it's very limited and in a very frustrating way. Very limited. The basic UI is very bad because it's a console/PC game, and they always make it a PC unfriendly interface to be friendly to the console. And that's especially true in the... Basically, this amounts to the quest tracker, and it is very unhelpful. So I think the game is good, but I'm going to say it's not for everyone. If you're looking for a big shootery game, this isn't it. If you're looking for a game with a lot of survival aspects, this isn't it. But I like the story, and if you're a fan of exploratory gameplay, like I am, I think it's a better game. I am now glad that I paid the $20 for the early access because I have been enjoying the game more as I've gone on. But I would not have recommended anyone else pay the $20 extra for the early access. Well, we have a secret hidden base here that they had hidden away behind the paintings, the cute little fuzzy paintings. More whiskey, 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. Training stimulant, more rifle ammo, that's good. Bathroom. No reading material, oh my god. These guys are barbarians. More pistol ammo. Hey, I've maxed out my pistol ammo for now. Water, I'm full. Gunpowder, full. A quick peek. I don't think I can do any improvements to any of my weapons. Save that. I thought I already had done that one. So I need more guns to cannibalize for parts, and most of those are in what amounts to the bank. The bank system is okay. It's a pneumatic tubes, so it kind of makes sense for the era, but it would be better if they had, if they were marked on the map, shall we say. So that's all I get down here, huh? The Bard Crate. I expected more information. Oh. Iodine antidote. So I think this was the Russians' hideout, because there were Russian agents trying to figure out what was going on around here in lovely England. Any other notes that I missed? Anything? Reviews have read were most critical of the combat, so I think focusing around the other elements is maybe a good call. Yeah, for me, it definitely is. Any sort of reactive combat stuff I'm not going to be very good at. Well, I think we found everything we could out of this basement, so that's cool. Good evening, Oblivion. Back out to Skethermore. Thinking on getting the game next week. For me, it's good. It has a lot of exploratory gameplay, which I'm a fan of, so that's a big plus for me. The combat is okay, but I'm playing at the easiest level. Vorp just commented that, from what he had seen, the primary complaints were about the combat just not being especially good. I'm playing at the easiest level, so for me, hasn't really been a factor. Easy is probably better. The story has gotten increasingly good. My major complaints, and they're not insignificant ones, are with the UI, which, because it's a console co-release, a lot of corners were cut to make it work for console, and hence the PC UI is bad. The inventory system is more frustrating than anything, as you're limited to 12 basic items, and you're constantly running into stuff where you wish you could pick it up, and so you're having to decide. It's just too small. There is a bank available using pneumatic tubes, so it sort of makes sense in the setting. I just wish they were marked on the map so that you could go, okay, I would like to dump some stuff off or pick some stuff up. And lastly, the sort of quest, they don't really call it a quest journal, but it's basically a quest journal, is almost useless. It's terrible, the design. Seem very restricted on inventory. It is part of the design. It is also enlargeable. I found a book that taught me the skills, or opened up the skills for it. It requires a certain number of skill points to be able to buy the stuff. There was thick skin. Where was it? Those are the resists. That's the melee stuff. That's the stealth stuff. Firearm stuff. That one? Yeah, deep pockets will increase me to allow me to carry supplies and ammo, but I don't know how much more. It's a key part of the design for Resident Evil 2. Yeah, in this particular case, it just feels to be a frustration rather than a friction point. It's too frustrating as opposed to simply being, making tactical choices. In this case, you're frequently having to make them, and they're not particularly interesting, challenging ones. Let's see. We can drop the makeshift explosive. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to drop the makeshift explosive. Wanted to search Freya. Take the Cornish pasty. Consume the Cornish pasty, because I'm a little low on health. Research. And grab the nail bomb. I also would like to save it here. As you can see, I'm something of a save monkey. The blue, glowy blue, is an infection. I don't want to go into any more information because spoilers. So I don't think it's a game for everyone. If you're looking for a combat-focused game, I don't think this is it. If you're looking for a game that's more focused on exploration and story, I am enjoying it a good deal. I'm hesitant to recommend, especially any game at full price these days. I killed this robot. I shot his petrol and they blew it up. Alright. Where we would like to go, if possible... Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the Slate Mine Ruins. I was just wandering around there. Did I not... Was there something I was supposed to find in there? Because I didn't notice it. Unless I missed something. Which is possible. I'll poke around a bit more, but not much. Want to avoid the glowy blue. More glowy blueness there. Yeah, we poked around in all of this, right? Yep. So where we would like to go is that radio tower. Huh. Why did that not mark? Wasn't it supposed to mark? Thought it was supposed to mark. Anyway. That is the entrance to Interchange, where I have gone in previously. That's the cottage cellar, and that is the Slate Mine Caves, right? I do have to be a little bit careful. One time I was wandering around here in Skethermore and stepped on a mine, almost instantly died. Was not a fan. Autosave. Oh. Our metal detector has detected something. Probably something metal. To the left. To the left. To the left. Boo, boo, boo! We dig. Started Assassin's Creed Shadows today. Very good game so far. Only thing so far I have a bad thing to say is you have no bird. Well, I mean, that's a not insignificant thing. I don't need anything in that. I particularly know that Assassin's Creed is supposed to be beautiful. The new one. Shadows. Alright, now this is a signal rearranger thing in that if you pointed at a piece of electrical gear that is amenable to it, you can reverse the polarity that the energy is flowing and turn on or off things. That way is the prison. Not really interested in the prison right now. We want that. But I want to stick to the roads. Because the roads will not have any mines to blow up. Signal redirector. So almost. It almost is the literal name for it. PS3 store. Game is $10 cheaper than the normal PS5 game. Huh. May already be on sale because it's, you know, it's had its sort of sweet spot the first week. But then I don't really know how PlayStation sales and such go. Don't know if that's common, uncommon, potato. That's the interchange for Skethermore, and I have been in there, even though it's unfriendly. Gossip is the bedfellow of poor discipline. Remember it. Another save. Oops. Not sure about me, eh? That's okay. I'm not sure about you either. Over there.
Keep your nose clean.
My nose? Keep my nose clean? Is he asking me to pick my nose? Because I could. It's a bit weird, but I mean I could. I've done weirder things.
Steady now. No sudden moves.
I'm not sure what that did.
Keep running, civvy.
Keep running, civvy. It did something. Don't know what. Wager most PC are playing it on Uplay Plus, but games come to PlayStation subscription a lot later. I think they're less aggressive, yeah. That's a very pretty bot you have there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. Not that I could do anything to it because it's a super big bot. And I'm just a dude. The crop fields. Huh. I don't think I've been here in the crop fields before. What are you growing? Here.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
I don't have any weapons on me, sir. Certainly I don't have any out that I might want to kill you with. Maybe I shouldn't have put it in quite those terms. I can take some herbs. Since I'm in England, Cumberland, I think, I will pronounce it correctly as I will take their herbs away from them. I picked a proper daft time to be born. More rifle ammo. That's good. I burned through a fair amount to take out the big bot. Looks like that is everything here. It's a lovely shithole you have. I mean, place. I wonder if I can talk to the civvies. Oh, a prisoner. Oh. Prisoners from town. Putting them to work. How terribly awful. Let's make a break for it. Maggie, they're working us to death out here. Spend all day scratching in the dirt just to scrape together enough food that we don't all starve. Never enough for us, though. 3 dead this week alone. I'm going to make a break for it tonight, and I want you to come with. I know they'll kill us if they catch us, but it's that or stay here and starve to death. I put some supplies together that should help us, hidden in 42.5, 72.0. Let's make a break for tomorrow. During shift could be our last best chance. Let's see, is that the radio tower over yonder? I think it is. That's what we need. We have fixed one of the radio towers. We need to fix 2 more. I've already turned off the whatever power this thing was circulating around. I've rerouted the power on that. Not sure what effect it has, but I felt like I was being proactive. Well, let's see if we get a phone call when we get near the phone booth. First of all, I'm going to check up there. Pretty sure I already have, but, you know, you can never be too careful. Okay, I could have been too careful. Phone call? No phone call from the mystery phone caller. Uh-huh. Use Skethamore radio tower keycard. Alright, there's Joyce telling me that's 2 towers. I found bits and pieces on Oberon and the nuclear plant. So the base storyline is wind scale atomic plant had an accident in the late 50s. That's real. And this is a fictionalized version of everything that occurred around it, including the super secret underground interchange facility. Right, that is the vehicle storage bunker. I've been in there. That's Nora's barn. I've been in there. I think I had something I was supposed to do there. Well, that's the crop fields. Okay, that was just a notification that I had gotten there and unlocked it, or had it now appear on the map. There are essentially a very small number of different types of opponents you have, at least unless the soldiers get mad at you, which I have only had happen once when I briefly did a test to see if what would happen if I did something. The answer was the person I let out of prison immediately immediately ran away and locked the door behind them. And it aggravated every single guard in the prison. They're coming. They're coming. Here they come. Oh. Let's see what we've got. Requires Ilya's key, which I do not have. Those are outlaws, I think. They were outlaws. Now they're not. Is that enough for me to do a weapon craft on anything yet? No, not yet. Figures. It figures. Yeah, my backpack's full. Alright, what's it gonna be? Alright. Grab the pistol ammo. Can we craft now? We can. We can improve this item. It's currently stock. This will make it, like, pristine, I think. Currently, it's high damage, high range, low accuracy. It's now pristine. Ah, no, I think I upgraded it to stock. Got it. That's the first crafting I have succeeded at for any of the weapons crafting. Alright, so if it's a shotgun. The model is Eastleigh hunting shotgun. I currently have the double barrel. We're going to drop the double barrel. We're going to drop the double barrel. It's also a double barrel. Okay, so what? I'm confused now. I'm going to drop the SMG for a second. Take the shotgun. Can I now craft with the shotgun? I think I can. Excellent. We will do so. Average, low, average, and now it is better. I'll take the meat. I'm probably a little low on health. Yeah, I'm going to eat the meat. Tin of pork. Tinned pork. Where are we? We're here. I don't think I can make it up over those hillocks. Let's check real quick. No booby trap. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. All right. Wait, I saw something. Oh, I could vault. I could climb out instead of just walking through the doorway. If that made any sense. Well, it's quite pretty. It's very scenic, you know. I've talked to Nora already. I believe I have had a deep, meaningful conversation with this fellow resting under the tree. Yeah. Very deep, very meaningful. It was very nice, friendly even. Will we get a call on the phone booth? Nope. And we got a ways to go. I don't think we need to go up. We do want to stick to the road outside of the base, as we have on one occasion. Stepped on a mine. It went kaboom. I went kaboom. I was almost dead. My assumption is that had I been playing on a higher difficulty, I would be dead. I should be able to reverse the polarity on this and turn off whatever it is that they use that for. And I'm not sure what it's used for. All right, here's the road blockade. Right, that's just giving me the notification that we found the road blockade. They had a tank. You'd think they'd have won. Right, this is the Manor Ruins. I'm going to throw a quick save in here, as is tradition. Prinsop Manor. Well, I hear outlaws shooting at somebody. No, maybe not the outlaws. Yeah, it's the outlaws. Oh, they're fighting a robot. I am hurt. Badly.
Ah, bastard, they've gone. You are.
I am hurt again. The robot's still cooking. I am going to craft up a very quick little bandage. Activating suspicious mode. I thought they had finished the stupid thing. Nope. Yeah, that's right. The intruder has evaded capture. A lot of herbs. I don't want him suspicious. I just want to get one more shot in, because I think that's all I need to get him to blow up in a nice, appropriate fashion. Apparently he can see me from there. Okay, I am on fire. Alright, so. And that's only my second death. I got a little bit saucy.
Keep your eyes open. Ahead from it.
We'll let them play. For now. Ah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but shoddy. We have a crate. Sticky bomb, rifle ammo. Sticky bomb probably do a pretty good job on the bot. Scrap metal, the tin can is. I just used some to do those gun upgrades. Oh, they have their own little their own little labyrinth in here. Should be in this way. Like that. Another lunchbox. An explosive lure. I have no idea what that is. Yep, pistols loaded. Another one. These guys like hiding stuff in their little labyrinth. Torn signal redirector plans. More scrap. Well, we already have the redirector, though. Oh, here we go. An unexplored cellar. Those are always fun. Let's save before we go in. Brinsop Manor cellar. More scrap. It's a good sized cellar they've got here. Quite a big cellar they've got here.
Who's there?
Ilya Kozlov. The Russian.
Who are you? Identify yourself. Start talking, or this will end very quickly.
Met infiltrator Ilya Kozlov.
How did you find me?
Steady now, I mean you no
I
harm.
have no reason to believe that.
Well, I didn't shoot
I
you.
know. You may be working with the British soldiers. I did not escape their prison just to be sent back again. So, I will need a better answer from you. What are you doing here?
Scouring. I found your hideout in Casterfell Woods. It led me here.
You found our old camp?
Yeah.
Tell me, was there another man still there? Another like me?
Not so much. I'm sorry, no. I think you're the only one left. Look, why are Soviet commandos running around Cumberland at all? I am curious, but I don't think he'd appreciate the
Then I
question.
made the right decision. You should have listened to me.
Obviously, Ilya.
There were only two of us left. And something was wrong with him. It was as if he was possessed.
He was hearing
He
voices.
started to babble about the voice
Yeah.
only he could hear.
Yep.
Talking the same way those maniacs in the masks do.
Mm-hmm.
I could not stand to see him changing like that. So I left and came here.
Good choice. What happened next?
I was careless, and those protocol soldiers caught me out searching for food. They locked me up in their prison. It took a while, but I escaped.
How?
And now I do not leave the cellar unless it is necessary.
Good idea.
But how do you know about us at all?
Well,
Agravain sent us in.
yeah.
Only Agravain knew we were here.
I don't know who
How did he
Agravain was.
fool us?
I have guesses. Agravain's here in the zone. I found some orders they left.
What? They are here? Then you must help me. Listen, I have a radio set here.
I'm not sure radios don't seem to work around here.
But it was damaged.
Okay.
I need some components to fix it.
Uh-huh.
Then I can signal for help.
Okay. But this is a quarantine zone. Aren't we all trapped here?
There is the interference field, it is true. I heard the soldiers say it stops messages getting in and out.
Yeah, so.
As you said, Agravain is inside the zone.
All right.
We only need to get a message to him. I will write down the materials I need.
All right.
Return when you have them. But if you
I might already have them.
I promise you, you will regret your treachery.
New lead found. What does he need? 10 metal scrap and 4 glue. We've got some meat. We've got a Cornish pasty. Very nice. I like those things. Well, I'm going to run around in here first and see if he's got anything I can steal. Liberate. He's got whiskey. Yep, he's a Russian, all right. He's got the booze taken care of. Of course, by that logic, I, too, am a Ruski. And that I have some alcohol in the place. Nail bomb recipe, I've already learned that. Got a crate. Sticky bomb. Rifle ammo. More cloth. Pistol ammo. Always. Oh, just because I might forget later, let's disarm the tripwire. Crawl through. There's a hidden room. Wonder if he's aware of it. BARD, pistol ammo. Pistol ammo. And 1911, M1911. Attached bait attached to attracts swarms. Okay, I would like that. Yeah, I have to admit. The sticky bomb. I can probably drop one of the sticky bombs. Grab the 1911. See if we can craft up a 1911. We can. Now, 1 out of 2. We need one more. Training stimulant. And I don't think we only have 3. I think it's 5 to increase the deep pockets. 5. Yeah, we need 2 more crafting stimulants, learning stimulants. Crawl through again. You're not late, Kanaka. You arrived exactly when you intended to. How you doing? Been a bit. Hope you're doing all right. Ooh, I can squeeze through. Mind you, I didn't have to squeeze through there. I could just walk around. Surviving almost killed a player. Oh, I hate these freaking things. Rats. Is that all of the rats? Nope, not all of them yet. Is that all of them now? Nope. We get them all yet? Hate those things. Almost killed a player for the first time in years. I'm going to assume in-game. Another stimulant. That's good. I like that. Yeah, I felt I should check. Let's go ahead and use the bandage and grab the other bandage. Meat, gunpowder. I'm going to assume in Galaxies you were playing? Huh. Interesting iconography there. Oh, those you kill a lot. Oh, D&D. Oh. Yeah, that's entirely different. They should have rolled better. Or thought better. Historically, the ones I killed, it was mostly they should have thought a little better. Although sometimes it was because I rolled good. Rolled really, really well. Succubus resist DCs are a lot higher than their challenge rating might suggest. Well, they are tempting. It's kind of their thing, you know? All right, Ilya. I have the materials you need. I have what you wanted. Give 10 scrap metal and 4 glue.
Thank you. I am in your debt. Is there anything I can do in return?
I want some answers first. I want to know exactly what you're doing here.
Do not be so foolish. I cannot just give up such information.
I just gave up 10 scrap and 4 glue. You'd still be stuck here if it wasn't for my help.
I am still stuck here. But it is true. You have given me hope.
I have given him hope.
For that I am grateful.
I bring hope.
I do not suppose it is a matter of any great secrecy anymore.
Not really.
The British government were hiding something in their so-called science.
Yes.
city. We infiltrated the facility and broke into the quarantine laboratory. But something happened while we were in there. I do not believe we were responsible, but it was also...
So it made a failure. I don't think it was the Russians. I think it was the other doctor.
We could not escape. So we hid. I think you are owed some small reward for your trouble.
Oh, that's nice.
Here. Now, I need to get on with these repairs.
And if you make contact with anyone, you'll wait for me?
There will be no rescue until I have a working radio. You must be patient.
New lead found. He said he was giving me something. Oh, he gave me... He dropped a grenade and pistol in ammo. I have no room for either at the moment. We're fully healed. We've got everything we can get out of here, at least for now. In Galaxies, you're about 70 kills this week alone. Been hitting the war zones. Very nice. As long as it's keeping you off the streets. You kids today, with your rock and roll musics. I got nothing, really. Now entering Skethermore. I'm going to go ahead and save again, as is tradition. We're at almost 15 hours played so far. Yes, there are autosaves, but I also have filled up like 8, I think all 8 of the manual slots. Let's see if the outlaws are still fighting the robot. That's back to Wyndham Village, which is probably where we want to go. No, nobody in there. Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! Up. Out with the metal detector. See what we found. The village is grateful. These toys of yore have been passed on. I'll see they're put to good use. That metal monstrosity's days are numbered now. The village is grateful. Next time you're in the head, drinks are on me. These toys of yore have been passed on. I'll see they're put to good use. That metal monstrosity's days are numbered now. Village is grateful. Next time you're in the head, drinks on me. Well, I'm assuming that means that the pub owner was responsible in some way for the explosion of one of the bots in town. I can't jump over that because reasons. Maybe it's thorns. I heard something. Blue glowy, not good. We do not like the blue glowiness. Huh. Boop, bot. Did the bot win the big fight with the outlaws? Are they all dead? Maybe, maybe not. He can't see me because I'm hiding. Actually, he probably can see me, even though I'm hiding. Did he finish off the outlaws that he was playing with? He was playing with his food earlier. We have ascertained that if you pop both of his tanks, his fuel tanks, he explodes. But if I can just get out of here, I'll be okay with that. Oh, perfect. Chemicals, glass, painkillers. I'm maxed out on all of them. Oh, I think we've got an underground bunker. Bunker? I hardly even know her. Have I been to this one before, however? I'm now trespassing. Oh, dear me. BARD, the British Atomic Research Division. Is that meat? I think that's meat. Yeah. I'm going to save again. What can I say? I'm a chain saver, guys. It's just who and what I am. Unexplored bunker. Protocol workshop. I am trespassing, technically, which means anyone in here is going to be unfriendly towards me, which isn't fair because I'm a really nice person. Once you spend the time and a considerable amount of money and attention and maybe some alcohol and a few bribes, maybe a nice meal. So if all of those things are taken care of, maybe. Meat and shotgun ammo. We have access to the pneumatic tube system. That's the bank. I have lots of atomic batteries suddenly. Let's see, do I have a 1911 available to me that I can upgrade? There are people. I have a rusty 1911. No. I guess they don't match. So we're going to put them both away for now. And that. I'd like to keep the sticky bomb. Put that away. One more civvy gives me cheek, and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed. Well, I won't give you any cheek. I might give you a bullet for your time. That thing's possible explodable. Hi. Here, a robot in there requires barred safe room key if I don't already have that. Seems like those guys just don't care about the gunfire and their dead friends, so I'm good with that. Scrap. Pistol ammo, scrap, and meat. So one thing I like, at least playing at the easy level, most of the time, guys take a single shot and they go down, because in real life, getting shot is not fun. I've heard. I do not personally know, of course. I mean, come on. I wonder, are those upgradable? Evidently, they are not upgradable. Looks like my crafting is firearms only. Okay. In which case, we don't need that. We can drop it. Take the plastic. Actually, what we can also do, did I grab the other gun? I did. We can head back to the pneumatic tube. What was that? Over here. And drop stuff off. Well, fine. I'm gonna clear out this place. Glue. Scrap. Bandage. Delivery to the interchange. Protocol. Enter the interchange from Skethermore. The rumored entrance location's been marked. Yeah, I'm aware of it. Delivery to the interchange. Sergeant wants a squad's worth of armor sets moved over to the interchange bunker. Good ones, he says, for safekeeping. He reckons we need to be ready for a major defensive operation. Like those pagan nuts ever bother to leave the woods. The bunker's on the north side of our camp. You can't miss it. I'll have Johnson hurry those slackers in the village and get more salvage to you day after tomorrow. I've killed a bunch of people. I think I should honor their death by saving. More gun oil. We've got a person. He laid down to go to sleep. I think. Not sure that was the best idea when there's been gunfire all over the place. Hi there, how you doing? It was just me.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I pop the bastard. Orders he blown.
Hi.
Right then,
I'm sure he won't mind. A crate. Sticky bomb pistol ammo. Glass bottle. Glue. More gun oil. Combat stim recipe. That's a new recipe learned. Nice. Gunpowder were full. Is that scrap over there that I didn't see? Yeah, it is. I did search this guy, right? No. I did not. I want to finish off this level before I move on to the next level. It's just my way. Well, this guy's dead, so he must be one of my former friends. Ah. He had pistol ammo. Now I have it. Guess I didn't grab all of the stuff. But it also means... Oh, that's right, it was over here. Another trip. Next time I find myself in a less busy-ass place. I'll be able to do some more construction. Let's make sure I checked all of these guys. Scrap. I didn't. This guy had a 1911. Yeah, I want to drop that off too. More rounds in a 1911, I think. All right, this is where we came through, right? Yep. More scrap. That is a you can climb in here space. Huh. Where is this going? Soldiers blocking the road. Windfall's log, 22nd October 57. Soldiers are blocking the road. I suggest we turn around, but my escort doesn't believe the soldiers will shoot. Orders are to get Windfall out, he says. I say I'm just a person like everyone else we're leaving behind. Like all those villagers we're trying to drive away. You're more important than that, he tells me. Windfall's more important than that. Alright, this is where I was fighting people. I didn't even notice that there was a crawly space there. There's a door over here that we haven't gone through yet that I'm pretty sure I can unlock. Maybe not, though. Water. Cloth we're full up on. Need more glue. Need more scrap. Okay, that's where we just crawled in? No, that's not where we crawled in. That's not even crawled in. Or gun oil. That's where we just crawled in. There are all kinds of crawl spaces around here. These guys are big on crawl spaces. Water. I'm going to assume it's either rats or the asshole carnivorous fish. Salvaging for armor. Get out of here. Protocol. I know it takes forever to dismantle the scrapped robots by hand, Ralph, but we've no more gas or cutting torches, so there's no other way. No, I'm not going with Jock's suggestion of using explosives. I can imagine the look on the commander's face if we tell him that we're planning to blow the bloody things up. We're supposed to be salvaging them for armor, not blasting them to little pieces. Well, gun oil. We are full on gun oil now. Was there anything else down there? There is. There's a BARD crate, another training stimulant. Excellent. That is something I was hoping for. Because that should give me enough to increase the freaking size of my inventory. Deep pockets. So, currently our crafting stuff is usually in multiples of 10, so it's like 20, 40. We're almost full up on that. And our inventory, regular inventory spaces are 12 and 4 for the big ones, plus the 3 tools. And now, we don't know, because we won't know until we pick up more stuff. It's still 3 by 4. What the fuck was that? That does not appear to have increased the size of my inventory at all for items, as it said. Deep pockets carry more crafting supplies and ammo, not more items. Just more crafting supplies and ammo. All right. All right, I didn't read it sufficiently. All right, that's on me. It sucks, but it's on me. Well, let's see what's up here. Water, pistol ammo, booze, BARD safe room key. That's what's in there. Squeeze through. They're getting me out. Windfall log 21st57. Dr. G, she's, I think, perhaps the prime mover of things going tits up here. That they're getting me out. I wanted to know why me, why not any of those with more life to live. I'm proud of my work, but I've done my bit. I don't need more. They're not listening. I've been given 10 minutes to take anything important with me. More gun oil. The toilette. Paper. Oh, they're going to be pissed, man. They're not going to have any paper. They're going to have to use leaves or maybe just wash their hands multiple times. That's going to be awful. I can squeeze through. Not sure I really want to, but we've got a crawl space. We've got at least one dead body, I think. Windfall is all that's left of me. Windfall log, December, question mark. It does funny things to this place. I'm hiding here because it seems like a good hole as any. Tried to get into the safe room, but it was locked. I've had a lot of time to think, and in that time I've realized I don't remember my name. No one ever used it, really, just calling me Windfall after the discovery of the mine. It's all that's left of me. Who I was isn't anymore. My work gave us a windfall, and now I am become it. I am become my purpose. Got whispering. Oh, I'm trespassing again. Water, cloth. Windfall's keycard. Windfall discovery dies with me. Yeah, not so much. Find Windfall's crate in a protocol field station somewhere in Skethermore. Windfall's log, 6 November 1957. My escort is dead and the hopes of getting out of here is looking slim. Those damn soldiers aren't letting anyone pass, no matter how important they might be. They confiscated my crate on the road, the one that contains our great discovery. Funny thing is, they didn't try searching it first, so they don't know it's locked. And I still have the key. They'll have fun time trying to get it open once they get back to their field station. I might die here, but at least Windfall's discovery dies with me. I heard... I'm listed as trespassing. Maybe I'm listed as trespassing because technically I'm trespassing, but I don't think there's anyone around to find me. Whiskey. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer. Old guy music reference. More water. Alright, we've got 2 BARD boxes. Training stimulant, painkillers, SMG ammunition. Training stimulant, gun oil, and pistol ammo. I'll take all of those. Water. Another training stimulant. More whiskey. Contingency operation. Most secret. 12.3. If a major incident occurs at the Windscale site, all staff must remain at their stations while a preliminary lockdown and investigation takes place. Should a full quarantine be enacted, a contingency operation is in place for all staff with red level clearance. Exactly 30 minutes after quarantine is enacted, an evacuation airlift will leave RAF Snowed Moss for any red level staff. Emergency road transport to the airfield will operate from Casterfell Dam via Datlow Hall. This contingency operation must be kept classified to avoid any potential strain on the evacuation team. Alright, so I think that's everything they had in here. I think I've cleaned the place out. Want to do a quick once-over. There'll be some other stuff that now that I have more storage I can take with me. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. But I'm going to do a quick run through. Just to be on the safe side. Gun oil and alcohol. That's a great combo. Firearms and booze. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure it'll all be fine. I have not gone upstairs yet. I assumed there was something up there. But there's a crawl space. Crawl space with nothing here? That doesn't really make sense. That's not something I've seen before. Huh. I have not seen that before. Maybe I was meant to come in here and listen to something that was being said, but I don't know. That's the first time I have seen a space with nothing in it. That's a little odd. Oh, full on towels. Doesn't look like it was a huge increase in the inventory space. Attack him again. Yeah, I'm already full up on a booze. Grab the gunpowder. Turn the radio off and on, but I've never heard anything from any of the radios. Oh, training stimulant. Very good. We're at 4. The quiet takedown. Requires 2. Takedowns make less noise. Quiet movement reduces the sound of footsteps, making it difficult. Surprise attack. Deal more damage to unaware enemies. Over here we have throwables. I have not been doing much with throwables. Scavenger, don't really need. Crafting speed, I don't really see much use for. The quiet takedown is tempting. It's only going to cost 2. I really would rather have the quiet movement, though, so I'll wait for one more stimulant. I gotta say, that crawl space is really bugging me. Crawl space with nothing in it or to do with it is weird in this game. There hasn't been much in the way of little side areas that don't have some sort of return on investment for your time. Something in them. That's where it is. It's up there. And climbed up here and through. These all sort of ran together over here. Well, I think that's everything. Oh, one more gun oil. Or glue, sorry. One more glue. Let's see what we can fire off to. do for now. Food. Meat and shotgun ammo, sure. Alright, well, we have finished everything there is to do in here, I think. It's a protocol base. And now I'm not trespassing anymore. That's the slate mine roads. We've covered most of the town, I think. That unexplored bunker. I guess that's one I haven't been to. In which case, that's the one I'm going to. I think those are soldiers. And I have not to be afraid of from the soldiers. But we can turn off the power they've got here. My nose is clean. Officer, would you like to check it? Please use your pinky. Yeah, that's the minefield where I blew myself up the other day. Careless, I know. Hello, lads. How you doing? You're doing good work, lads. Good work. Gotta be just about there, right? Yep, just about. Yep. Soldiers. Is that it? The one that's... Yeah, this is the one. Wonder if they're going to get mad at me. I'm going to give it a save first, just in case. As is tradition. Well, I went down. I'm now trespassing. Again. Highly flammable. Keep locked at all times. It's not locked. Guys? Guys, you didn't keep it locked. Aren't you paying attention? You're supposed to keep it locked. Oh my God. Some people are just no good at following simple directions. Huh. There's something in that direction. Nothing obvious. Wonder if I'll be able to get out of this. Now that I've gotten myself in. Oh, we've got another bank. gunpowder. I have an atomic battery. More cloth, I'm full. Gunpowder. Burn salve. Ooh. 3 training stimulants. Now we're cooking with gas. Alright, quiet movement. I'm now much quieter moving, and then quiet takedowns. Allows me to kill people without making any sound. Previously, if I killed them, they made sound. Am I full? I am full. Let us go back and make a deposit to the bank. Uh-huh. We switched something off. Altered the power. Instead of going out that line, it's now going out that line. Radiation resistance. BARD. So need the signal direct. Already got one! A crate from the Windfall shipment. I found and opened the crate belonging to the scientist named Windfall. That's all it says. Ah, it had the signal redirector, like the one I used just a second ago to change that. It is nice that there are multiple paths to gain some of the important equipment. No power. Maybe that. That's the bunk room. That should have powered up the door. It did. Oh, you.
I killed far worse than you.
Whoops. Multiples. We've got multiples. I'm probably going to die.
This ain't over till one of us is dead. I'm bleeding.
Yes, you are. I'm dead. Okay. Ooh, interesting. The blue overlay implies infection. All right, so we know that there are people who are not going to like me in here. I had assumed so, but didn't know for sure. Right. That's when anyone remember who brought this crate in? I found it in the back of evidence storage covered in dust. It looks like it hadn't been touched in years. I think it's from the Windfall shipment. There were rumors that the Boffins tried to sneak out a shipment they call Windfall right when things turned bad, but that never made it past the road blockade. Most of us thought it was a fairy tale. Maybe this crate proves it's real. What's for certain, though, is I can't find a way to open it. It must be a key somewhere, though. Finding that'll be a needle in the Skethermore-sized haystack type situation. I saw a guard go by that way. Let's see what we can do over here. I'm sneaking. Guards. Two. These are the two who just killed me. If I can sneak up on one and get the silent kill, now that I have sneaking, improved sneaking, and
Remember your training. Okay, so not bad.
oh, I didn't kill the guy behind me, all right? All right, I need to throw a save in here again. After I do all this stuff. First aid kit, radiation resistance, grab the windfalls kit, more first aid. That is what we just read. Right, now we're going to do that save again. Captain Sims attacked protocol soldiers. I attacked protocol soldiers as Captain Sims warned me. They now consider me a threat, and I can no longer move freely through their camp and prison. Oh, that's not great.
We started off right by shooting these troublemakers. Shame we can't do that again. There are a few locals left as it is. Hey, who? I'm gonna kill you, you git!
I'm a git.
You can't. I'm gonna kill you!
There's another one down there. They got armor. I don't think that gained me anything. How did the protocol soldiers here learn that I had killed a bunch of protocol soldiers elsewhere? That's the question. He's whistling. Series of longhand notes surrounded by indecipherable shorthand. Mothballed site. Protocol prison. Something odd happening in the woods. Confirmed. Captain. Night shift possible deal. Unenthusiastic about duty. Need to reach the woods. Didn't I pick one of those up? Yeah, drop it. Please be walking away from me.
You'll die here. Stop your wicked body. Yes, Skipper.
Well, I'm fine. How are you?
Attendant, I have your...
There's no one here. Except for all the gunfire and the dead bodies. He's entirely correct. Killed a bunch. Save. Falkirk battle rifle. That sounds tasty. New recipe unlocked. Falkirk battle rifle. I'll search those bodies in a minute. Just hoping for some useful information down here. No such luck. Oh, special detachment. Standing orders. Protocol. Special detachment. Standing orders. Any new growth of the unidentified substance should be sterilized immediately. Sustained burns will be required as the growths are resilient. Breathing apparatus should be worn at all times while in close proximity to the sterilization unit. Do not inhale fumes from the substance post-ignition. Fuel is precious. The robot should be reserved specifically for direction by the Special Detachment in substance suppression operations. Let's see, if I drop the SMG, and I pick up the Falkirk rifle, can I upgrade the Falkirk rifle? I can. Make, do, and mend. I've upgraded a firearm to pristine condition. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now we also have the Sten gun. But we now have a pristine, freaking semi-automatic sniper rifle. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, I approve of this message. Scrap is all he had on him. Guess he was quite the scrapper. A bullpup rifle. Bolt action sniper rifle. We don't need anymore if we've got that. High damage, high rate of fire, higher accuracy. Let's drop that. Grab the bullpup. I think the bullpup. It's also a rifle. I thought it was an SMG. The bullpup is an assault rifle. Basically a light machine gun. But it uses the rifle ammo, I assume. Not the SMG ammo. Yeah, it uses rifle ammo. High damage, very high rate of fire, high accuracy. High, high, high. High, very high, and high. But that thing's going to burn through ammo. I think if I want to burst fire anything, I'm probably going to want to be using the SMG and not the bullpup. Also, the bullpup is in crappy condition, so well, we'll hold on to it for now. I did get him, didn't I? I'm full on rifle ammo. That's a sniper rifle, baby. That's the sniper. Did I not load it? Oh, that's that. That's the bullpup, I think. Yeah, that's the bullpup. So for now, I think we want to put the SMG there. Short range interactions. That for long range interactions. And that for just carrying around. Let's save right here. Again. He's whistling. Don't see me. Damn it. That was careless. Let's eat some bread. Ah, they already had what looks like blood on their table. That's not my fault. All right, guys. But that right there is so easy. It's a piece of cake. Literally, a piece of cake. And a Cornish pasty. Potatoes and tomatoes, they're eating all right. All right, got a couple of dangling wires. Don't touch them. Don't put your lips on those, boys. We got a body. Now, this one's not my fault, okay? Most of the rest, sure. And a backpack. Scrap and chemicals. A Bard crate. Training stimulant. Chemicals. SMG ammo. We're full on stuff again. What can I say? You've heard of serial killers. You've heard of breakfast cereal. Well, I am a cereal saver. Latrines and showers. Well, let's...
Get lads. Oh! Bastard! Keep moving! This is over.
Why are you going after a guy with your bare hands who has a machete? I don't want to say that was a mistake, but yeah, it was a mistake. Really. Genuinely. Some more bread. I tell you, a killing always leaves me ravenous, you know? Don't use the middle stall. Nobody put the paper back in. Scrap. Scrap. That's all they had. I came down here for their scrap. Because now it's mine. I'm going to save right over that last save. Because it was like 2 minutes later. Did I take care of those guys already? I don't remember. Nope. I did not. Come around the back side. Easy as cake. Speaking of which, I'm going to eat some cake. More pistol ammo. Hey! Just what I needed. How did they know? It's like they knew I was coming and they didn't want to bake a cake because I already had some cake, so they just left some ammo around. I am become Death, the Destroyer of Worlds. Auto 5. I don't even know what that is. Is that a shotgun? Quiet down there. Oh my god, it's making so much noises. My gut. My borborygmus. String. Glue. It's a disease I have. What can I say? Don't stop me. I must. All right, we've got 2 power things we need to poke at. First one's in here. Powers goes from the left hand to the right hand side. I've grabbed everything in here, right? Yep. All right. And then the second one is to open up this lock. And it's right here. Powers up this lock. Combat stim. Let's go ahead and use it. I have no idea how long it lasts for. Melee damage is increased. Looks like it lasts for maybe a minute. I don't know, maybe 2. That is the Roadside Auto 5 Rusty. It sure appears like that is a shotgun. Falkirk stock. Stun stick. We had one of those previously. Cricket bat they have here in their little armory. Antidote recipe learned. Nail bomb, explosive lure. And the BRD supply box, training stimulant. Always happy for one of those. How are we doing on training stimulants right now? 3. Surprise attack will take 5. Seasoned brawler will take 5. Heavy melee power. Recovery is 5. Endurance training is 5. Throwables I'm not particularly interested in. Crafting speed I'm not particularly interested in. Firearms focus. Increases firearm damage when your heart rate is low. Like that one. That is 6. All right. I'm going to dump a bunch of stuff off in the bank. Hey, they've got a tube for it. I'm going to use it. Store. Is it full? Is the bank full? It is 100 out of 100. Okay. Well, that answers that. I didn't know it could fill. Now I know it could fill. That's disappointing. The burn salve recipe, I already know, but I wanted to use that to possibly for selling. All right, that we can get back and just drop to get rid of. That too. That also. We're going to drop those 3 things. Pardon me for a second as I just do a little ancillary bookkeeping type stuff. We definitely don't want the cricket bat. I can safely say that. Combat stim. Oh, it won't let me pick it. I can pick up that. Now if we drop the SMG here, the Falkirk would probably be good for sale. We drop the SMG. pick up that and that. Drop those back off in the bank and then pick up the other two things that we just dropped off. This is when I talk about how it's painful getting stuff done. Okay, good. We can just move stuff like that. That's even better. It's just painful moving stuff around like this. The whole inventory system is bad. It is an element, a leftover element from that's the bad Falkirk. That's the good one, I believe. Store. And now we drop that. It's a leftover element because of the console UI design. Sadly. It's just genuinely bad. Have we cleared out the whole place? Maybe. I'm going to go ahead and save here and see if we have finished up in here or not. Was there anything in any of the other cells? There's gotta be. Also, I wish they had maps for interior locations. Not to show you everything, but to show you where you've been. Because if I was running around in here, I would know where everything was that I'd been running around through. Did I check on this one? Yeah, I did. There's got to be something back there. Oh, okay, now we're talking. I need to turn that off, so I'm going to have to go, I think, when it's a little bit. Gonna take some damage. Not too bad. A little bit. Another BARD. Training stimulant. Rifle ammo. I think I've cleared out the place. Meat, pistol ammo. I'll eat the meat. Pardon the phrase. They get back the small amount of health I lost to the electricity. Got a door here that we haven't opened. It's barred from the other side. I think we crawl spaced our way back in there. Pretty sure. Make sure. Yeah, the electricity. I think we cleared it all out. Pretty sure. We'll see if there's anything else we can drop off. We'll want to drop off. We currently have 99 items there. Let's throw the stun stick in there too. Got some bandages in there, right? Yeah. We'll grab a couple of bandages. We'll drop that and that. I'm going to save here. And then we're going to find out real briefly whether I can get out of here without fighting off everybody. They weren't happy when I went in. I can't imagine they're going to be any happier with me on the exit side. That was me before I went in. I think. I would like to keep that one in place. So we're going to skip that one and overwrite that one. And now we'll see what happens. I think they're going to object to me in no uncertain terms.
I see you.
Okay, they're unhappy with me. Somebody else is shooting at me. I hear gunfire. You're not happy with me.
Heads up. Let's go this way.
Protocol soldiers, not happy with Lens. What did he have for a weapon anyway? Yeah. Let's go ahead and use bandage. Rifle ammo, gun oil, scrap. More rifle ammo. In case we run into any extremely unfriendlies up close. I'm trespassing again. I'm going to get a phone call. Seems like not. Thorndyke Farm. My options are becoming more limited if everybody's going to be mad at me everywhere. For instance, the protocol camp is probably not a good place for me to go. I'm going to check in the basement with Kozlov, the Ruski agent. I doubt he's made his connection with whatever the guy's name was. But that'll be a good place for me to call it an evening as well, so I'll be doing that. I think the bot is still wandering around out here, so I better be aware of that. Nope, not gonna let me. How about this way? Yep. Brunsop Manor Cellar. Let's find Kozlov. Hey, Kozlov. Comrade Kozlov. Any luck communicating with your friend, whatever his name was? Kozlov? Did he leave? I cannot take you with me. Stranger, you gave me assistance, and for that I'm grateful, but in this evil place I can only trust those I know. My radio has picked up one spark of hope within the zone. I must go to it. Do not try to follow. I cannot take you with me. Fuck you, buddy. Contact made. Hastily note, contact made A inside the zone. Underground facility. Oh, Kozlov. You are gonna get yours. My not-so-friendly friend. Pistol ammo. Take that. All right, I am going to leave it here for the evening. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I want to thank you guys for hanging out, as always. Really appreciate it. Upcoming days. Tomorrow is the 31st. On Tuesday, I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages to celebrate April Fools. No fooling. Not sure what I'll be playing. We'll see how much more progress I've made in this. This last bit dragged a bit. This is by far the most combat-intensive things have gotten, but if every protocol soldier from here on out is going to be an enemy, things are going to get ugly. And not as fun. I don't enjoy that part very much. Anyway, so that's my plan. And then Thursday, I think, we get the 0.2 release of PoE 2, which I'll be playing. Not incredibly enthusiastic about it, but I'll probably be playing it. And then later in the month, we've got a boatload of games coming out. On, I think, the 17th, we've got Last Epoch second season launch. On the 18th, we have the relaunch of Defiance, an old first-person shooter MMORPG from Tryon that is being brought back from the grave. Someone bought the license for the software. And that'll be popping up on the 18th. Then on the 23rd, I think, we have the early access for Rail Gods of Hystera, which I played the demo of, enjoyed. I think the demo is still available if anyone out there wants to try it. Again, Rail Gods of Hystera. It's a survival crafting game set after a Lovecraftian apocalypse. I would just, if you're going to look for it on Steam, look up Rail Gods, single word. And then in May, I think on the 15th, I have the head start for Dune Awakening. So the next month and a half is pretty packed. But my plans are for more Atomfall tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for hanging out very much. I hope the rest of the Sunday night or early Monday morning goes great for you. And as always, I like to set an achievable goal for the people who hang out here. I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. Again, thanks for hanging. I'm back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.